Yes, sir. What's going on? Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. Can't thank you guys enough for lending me your ears. Let's get active in the comments. Shout out to everybody who's sharing pics and everything. I really like that. Um, Shout out to Henny Havoc. She got in there and you know what I'm saying. She shared. That's what's up. What I'm saying. We're gonna get their ass. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. KJ, shout out to you too as well. Participating in the comments, man. I can't thank you guys enough. That lets me know that I'm doing this. I ain't doing this for nothing. At the end, the interaction is a major key. So I'll be looking forward to y'all being active or whatever the case may be, because I'm not an expert. I come in here to try to win just like you all. It's all about free help. And, I try to do my best. Another thing here, I try to keep these videos at a respectable time. Hopefully try not to go over 30 at least. I really need to get them down to 15, but that's neither here or there. Like I say, the reason for me going back and forth to each book is to let you know that these books have different bets, man. But I don't have time to go through them. So I might get off at 12 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and then I'll do a little research, fall asleep on it, get up in the morning, do a little bit more research. Then boom, you know what I'm saying? Try to drop a bomb with a few plays, and then try to fit my life schedule in at the same time. So you do, with all that being said, I don't have time to go over the first 5 run lines. You know what I'm saying? The first 5 totals. The first 5 money lines. The first 5 team totals. For each team, you know what I'm saying? So these are bets that are alternate bets that, a lot of these bets here, FanDuel doesn't have, but DraftKings and MGM does. In my opinion, DraftKings and MGM have better bets for MLB than FanDuel. FanDuel, on the other hand, you can't deny the latter situation. Yesterday I said I really liked Cole for 10 or 11, he was due. I liked him for 10. He goes out there and gets 11. But you can't raise him up like that here on DraftKings unless maybe you do it on the same game parlay. Okay? But, and then the live betting experience for DraftKings is really good. I mean, you can live bet hits. You get better odds and stuff like that. I mean, whether you're betting stolen bases, I don't care what it is, man. I don't care what it is. All that to say that first 5s and things like that, like when you got your ace on the mound, like for instance Cole, and you decide to throw you started to throw a big ass favorite like a 300 minus 300 in a parlay or something like that. And then he goes out there, pitches a gem, 11 Ks and 7-8 innings, or whatever the case may be, and the bullpen comes in and gives it up. That's what these first 5s and stuff for. When you get in with your favorite pitcher, and or with your other stats that coincide with first 5s, and you get in there and you get to it. You know what I'm saying? You get to it. That's why you can look at some of these pitchers' game logs and see what they've been doing. And most likely, when they giving up runs, they doing it all in the first 5. Just like last night, Keuchel. Like I said, it's all Seattle. He's been getting his ass. I mean, it's all San Francisco. He's been getting his ass lit the fuck up. You tack him in the first 5, full game, first 5 team total. You can attack him either way in all shape, forms, or fashions. So picking your spots are major key. I just had to go through that because I hate to see people, bet on these full games and without even checking in on the first 5 or something like that. But it's just something that I believe, can be added to everyone's arsenal. Not saying it's the best bet, but sometimes it can be the best bet. Okay. Sorry if that was a ramble, but I just want to get that out there for folks. You know, I don't like to see folks lose their money when, you know, they could, you know, have done something differently about things. Because once I do my video, this is all I got for most of the community throughout the day. I ain't even gonna lie. This is what I got. I mean, this is all the time that I have, you know, to do some research, throw out a video, and maybe a few comments. I might get a notification, but social media is probably done for me for the day. You know, I work the worst shift in the world. That's second shift. But either way it goes, let's jump into it. Seattle Mariners at Washington Nationals. It's the same thing as yesterday for me. I'm going to take a stab at the 5.5 strikeouts for Josiah Gray on FanDuel at 5.5. Last night on DraftKings, I got Josiah Gray strikeouts at 4.5, and that was at a -150. I took it last night. I took it. Okay. Another thing I could say here is the outs. I got slight interest in the outs for him. I mean, that's not even 6 innings. You'll have somebody like Julio Rodriguez. I think he'll be serving his who is that? Either Rodriguez or he'll be serving his suspension today. So I don't think they will be in the lineup. So, you know, that's one less bet you got to worry about. But, win, lose, or draw, I'm taking a stab at those. I've already took a stab at the strikeout stuff here. If you're feeling froggy, I don't mind, you know, the latter play on FanDuel. He has shown the ability to have upside on that K prop. Now, keep in mind, like I say, he's volatile. He does have home run. You know, he will give up the home run, and that's also something that you would have to worry about. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna roll with him. I'm gonna roll with him in this instance. Moving over to the next game here would be the New York Mets at Atlanta Braves here. We got over under 8 in this situation, and I'm really undecided here. I'm undecided about a side in this one here, and the pitching matchup as far as the strikeouts. I can't really too much talk you off anybody here, but I'll tell you this here. This Atlanta Braves have on the season have they strike out a ton versus righties. This prop here sitting at 5.5 is, at -160, isn't turned out to be almost a Parlays piece at -160 right now, unless you want to do some altering and things of that nature. But I don't have a play on this game just of yet. Can't talk you off to 5.5 strikeouts, and I can't talk you off, even going over that if that's the way you feel. It's just, Morton, his strikeouts. I mean, Bassett, his strikeouts has been all over the place, especially as of late, 3, 5. But he has the ability. Before that, 9, 7, 6, 8, 7, 4, 8, 4, 8, 6, 6, 6, 8. So he has the ability. I believe he's hit this number once against this team already. He had 8 strikeouts. That was back in May the 2nd. My mother's birthday, rest in peace. But yeah, I can't talk you off of it, man. I mean, I can't talk you off of it. A slight lean towards the over for his Bassett. Oh, I'm sorry. Bassett strikeouts is a -122. Morton's is the one who's came down. It was at 6.5. His strikeouts came down. He's another guy. I mean, he even though the Mets don't strike out that much, but man, he's hit this number at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of his last 7 games, and man, I definitely can't talk you off of that. The outs are in play for both of these guys. It just is what it is. Let me see. Did I use this at one of their outs? No, I did not. Okay, but the outs are in play, if you ask me. They're sitting at, outs should be sitting at 16.5. 17.5. Let's see. Yeah, so also if Charlie Borden has hit this number in 5 out of his last 6 games, 17 and a half outs. It's in play. I mean, at -1.5. And then you got Bassett on the other hand. The outs are in play for him as well. Okay, so he's hit this number in 4 straight games, and then 6 out of his last. No, he's hit this number in 4 straight games and 6 out of his last 7. So so I'm fine with those right there. A parlay piece for the Bassett and straights for the Charlie Morton. So there you have that. Okay. It's a lot of plays today. It's a lot of plays that I have interest in, and that we can get to, man. It's a lot of plays. A lot of plays, man. A lot. Let's keep it moving to the next game here. Milwaukee Brewers at Minnesota Twins, over under 8.5 in this spot here. We got Ashby and Ryan on the mound here. Not gonna go into details about this game. For some reason, I do think this game runs will be put up in this game. Ashby can, he has good strikeout stuff versus righties and lefties. This Minnesota team, they don't strike out that much versus lefties. Ryan has good strikeout stuff too. I didn't really look at it enough for me to give out a play or something, but I'll be looking at this one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna look further into this one here. Detroit Tigers at Kansas City Royals here. We got an over under 7.5 in this spot. We got Skubal on the mound and we got Singer on the mound. Okay. Going over here to the K props here, I must say, I got a little love for Skubal. For Singer here. His K prop just went up. It was at 4.5. Now this is where they're trying to get a little. They're trying to get a little greedy now, man. So I guess money must have came in. It was at 4.5. I did not jump on it. I laid back and look at it now. It's at 5.5. So money coming in, man. So I will tell you this. He did just face this Detroit team on the 3rd. He pitched 4.2 innings. He had 9 strikeouts, okay? This Detroit team has been striking out versus righties, left and right, all right? They just been striking out. So I actually can't talk you off of this number. The only thing about that is he's only went over this number 3 times this year. He has a 9 strikeout game versus Detroit. He has a 8 strikeout game versus Minnesota and a 9 strikeout game versus the White Sox. Okay, but man, it's Detroit. Now Detroit, on the other hand, with Skubal has been giving up runs, man. So lately 2, 5, 3, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, lately he's been giving up those he's been giving up runs, and then you couple that with the fact that he has been giving up walks as well. He has 2 walks or better in 5 out of his last 6 games, and prior to his last game, that was actually 5 games straight. And then Kansas City, they do not strike out versus lefties that much. You know what I'm saying? But I can't give him the benefit of the doubt. Back in April, he did strike out 7 Kansas City batters, but that was back in April. This is in July, and he's been giving up hits. I mean, and, he's been giving up runs, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want to. I don't want to. That 5 is doable. He's hit that in 3 of his last 4 games, and he's hit it pretty frequently this season. I can't talk you off of it. I'm gonna just stay away. I'll tell you what. I gotta lean towards Detroit here. Let's see what we got. Damn, I got a small lean to Detroit. If I do bet this game, the money line is good for me. If I do bet this game, the money line is good for me at -126. And if I'm feeling froggy, I'm gonna end up at least taking this taking a stab at this 5 and a win. But I'm undecided right now. Nothing official, okay? Nothing official. Let's keep it moving. I don't mind the outs though for somebody like Singer. He's hit. He's hit. You know, it's 2 out of his last 3 games. He went a decent a distance there. So I don't think his outs is even set to 17 and a half. Let's take a quick look real fast and see. I don't think his outs is set to 17 and a half. Let's take a quick look and see. So right off, you can still get a 4.5 over here for minus 155. It'll probably be a parlay piece, but you can get that. Outs is sitting at 16 and a half for Brady Singer, and you know I don't mind that at all at a minus 115. I'm probably getting ready to lock that in, and then Scuba on the other hand, his outs are sitting at 15 and a half. All right, that's 5 innings. The problem with that, he's hit that number. He's pitched 4.2 innings in 3 straight games, and then after that, his last outing versus the White Sox, he went 6 innings. So he's been up and down in that as of late. Now you if you take those out of the equation, like from the month of June and May and June, he was cracking that number right there. So there you have that. Shit. Man, I've spent a lot of time on the game, but it needs to be. Pittsburgh Pirates, I want to talk about this game here. Pittsburgh Pirates at Miami Marlins here. It's some fishy stuff. It ain't no fishy stuff going on, but I'm going to tell you right now. I'm looking at this game for K's here. The dogs might be barking in this one. I ain't even going to lie. You could get this Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line at plus 150, or the run line at minus 142. We got an over-under 7 in this one. Brubaker and Lopez on the mound, okay? So, what we have here is a Pittsburgh team that's been striking out at a very, very high rate this year, all right? One of my favorite teams to target for strikeouts. So there you have that. Now, one thing about Lopez, you got a strikeout prop sitting at 6.5, and I think he's only hit this number about 3 times this year. Don't quote me. I could check. Yeah, so he's hit this number. Last time he hit this number was against Tampa Bay, May 24th. May 13th, 11 strikeouts versus Milwaukee, and May 2nd, my mother's birthday, 7 Ks. Oh, okay, so he hit it 4 times. 7 Ks versus Arizona, and then April, 9 Ks versus St. Louis. So he's hit it once in April, twice in May. Yeah, twice in May, maybe 3 times in May. 3 times in May. He hasn't hit it in June or July yet. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Brubaker, on the other hand, I got some love for that 4.5. This Miami team will strike out as well. They have, they'll still be without Jazz Chisholm and Jorge Soler, 2 of their best bats. They've been striking out lately. I can't talk you off that 4.5. I think he can get there, even if you want to, alter it or whatever the case may be. I'm fine with that. And then you got outs for the other side. I probably can get down with the outs on these guys here, but they didn't have the outs out. They just brought out pitcher props for Lopez, and so they added the Brubaker 4.5 at minus 120. You'll get a better number here on DraftKings if you like that 4.5 for Brew Breaker. I kind of like that. And the 5.5 for Pablo Lopez, you can sign me up for that. You can definitely sign me up for that. The 6.5 is a little bit, iffy for me. I ain't gonna lie, but you can sign me up for that 5.5. I'll live by it and I'll die by it. That the outs at 17.5 at minus 130. That's something that I really like as well. So you can get there. Is if you're looking for the outs, I like that. You know what I'm saying? He's hit that number in 2 out of his last 4 games, but he's hit it pretty frequently. This Pittsburgh team can put up some runs though, but we'll see. Brew Baker outs. This is my first time seeing his outs, and if he can keep the walks down, because the walks will be in play for Brew Baker. That's another thing I want to point out there. His walk prop is sitting at 1.5, juiced up at minus 155. Parlay piece or something like that. But his outs, I don't mind his outs. Brew Baker. I actually probably like his walks a little bit more, a little better. He's hit his walks 3 out of his last 4. His outs 3 out of his last 4 games, and pretty frequent throughout the season. So I can't talk you off neither one of their outs. To tell you the truth, it is what it is. All right. Let me get through this. Here. New York Yankees versus Cincinnati Reds here. It's just everything. It's Yankees or nothing for me. Money line parlays, run line straights, whatever you want to call it. Severino, give me the over in Severino K's. So how I play this here is 6 Ks in the win over here on FanDuel at minus 115, and then on DraftKings, how I'm gonna play this here, so I can try to save a little time. I like his strikeout prop on DraftKings. Let's see. I like his strikeout props on DraftKings, and I like his outs there. So let's see. Outs 17.5. I'll use it as a parlay piece. 6.5. I like the over in that right there. He does have filthy K stuff. And then, like I said, money line parlays, run line straights. Minor. This New York team will strike out. Minor will go out there and get sneaky with 4 or 5 Ks on you, but he's giving up the butt. You know what I'm saying? 4 runs, 2, 6, 4, 4, 3, 5. You got guys like standing with 3, 4 home runs off of them. They should be pissed off from last night. They should come out here and beat the shit out these boys. All right. So run line. Give me the first half run line here. Minus a half. I'll be playing a lot of these. I'll be not a lot of them. I think I like that one better though. First half run line. The total first and 5 innings. I don't know about that one. It's definitely doable. You'll get better numbers right here if you want to take the over at a minus 130. You know what I'm saying? So there you have that. It's all Yankees. It should be all Yankees in this one, in my opinion. Okay. So yeah, let me keep it moving here. All right, Philly at Toronto Blue Jays here. What I was looking at here was Zach Wheeler. His props wasn't out on DraftKings. Now they are. The strikeouts here. This Toronto team don't strike out much. Tell you the truth, but I can't get mad at you if you take that 6 there, that 5.5, that plus money. I can't get mad at you if you take that. His outs are not out right now. If it comes out at a 17.5, I'm all over it. Even if it's a parlay piece, I'll jump on it. FanDuel, let's see what his numbers are on FanDuel. I don't have a side in this one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not picking a side in this one yet, or whatever the case may be. I will give the pitching lean towards Toronto in this spot. But let's see what we have here for the props here on the Toronto side. I mean, on the Philadelphia side here. Strikeouts, 5.5 at -116. So if you want to take the 5.5 and you have both books, you'll get it for plus 100 on DraftKings. Okay, so there you have that. If you feel like Philadelphia is going to win this game, you can look at some player performance doubles. Will is starting out at 6, but you'll get that at a plus 220. Okay, remember Real Muto. I think Real Muto and Bohm, those two guys can't play over here in Toronto, okay? So, those are two costly bats for them in the absence of Bryce Harper, all right? So, yeah, there you have that. Let's keep it moving, though, okay? Let's keep it moving to another game here. Boston Red Sox at Tampa Bay Rays here. Not too much I want to say about this game. I mean, this game is going to have McClanahan written all over it. Winkowski, he's been giving up runs, a little bit here and there. He's been giving up runs in the area of 6.22, 1.04. So I can't talk you off of anything here. Maybe a first 5 for sure. But this Boston Red Sox team, they don't strike out that much versus lefties. But this is a different type of lefty here. This is McClanahan. His strikeout is coming out at 7.5. He's hit this number frequently. I mean, man, I don't even want to count, man. It's kind of high there. I mean, it ain't kind of high. I can't talk you off of it. I did not lock it in yet. His outs, you can sign me up for his outs as a parlay piece. I got it from, -180, but I got it for -180 at a parlay piece. I mean, you're not going to get any value on that unless it went up. Let's see. So, yeah, at 6 innings at -180. I use it as a parlay piece. In a little while, it'll be 18.5 and 18.5. Given the matchup here, I think it's a possibility that he might go over 6 innings. So, yeah, I'll take it at 18. At 18.5. That might come out at about a -125 or maybe plus money. Who knows? First 5 in this one here, I'm really, really looking at first 5 hard here. First 5 -0.5. You get that at -130. I'm looking at that hard. Both teams' team totals is interesting, sitting at over 1.5 for both teams, okay? Both teams, all right? So, over 1.5, I wouldn't take that for Boston. I ain't gonna lie. He hasn't, McClanahan, that motherfucker, I mean, damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 straight games giving up 1 run or less. That first 5 is definitely in jeopardy. That shit should be plus 250 right now. But yeah, I could, give me I would, first 5, man. Man, I'd have to look at that first 5. You know what I'm saying? Money line, I probably can't go for that, but a run line at -130. Yeah, I probably. And then they bullpen ain't that bad either. So, it's going to be Tampa Bay Rays or nothing for me in this spot now that I look at it, for a full game, now that I look at it. But can't talk you off any strikeouts or anything of that nature there. He's one of the best, in the game right now, okay? So let's move it along. Damn, man. There's so many spots, man. There's so many spots, man. And this video is dragging out now. So I'm gonna have to just speed it up here. Yeah, because there's too many. I'm gonna have to speed it up here. Chicago White Sox and Cleveland Guardians here. I mean, you got Giolito on the mound, Savali on the mound. I actually think runs are going to be put up in this one here. Cleveland Guardians is not a team that strike out that much. Granted, they did face Cease yesterday. Cease did light them up. I mean, Cease is Cease. It is what it is. Giolito, on the other hand, will give up some runs. Savali will give up some runs, okay? So I do expect runs to be put up in this one. I think Giolito had a nice outing versus these guys last time he played them. Don't quote me on that, but he had 5 strikeouts, 1 earned run in 7 innings pitched. So that was a good outing, but I don't think 5 strikeouts really hit his K prop, but there you have that. And then Savali, on the other hand, somebody, he's been, I don't want to trust him for Ks or nothing right now. He can give up runs. He's been good as of late, but, targeting, towards the beginning of his starts, he was giving up 2-3, 6-6, 4-6. But as of late, I mean, he's been okay. There's some bats over here, and, that's really, really gotten a hold to him. So you can look at somebody like Tim Anderson. He's 7 for 17, 5 extra base hits, 3 home runs. Eloy, he's got 2 home runs against him. He's batting .500. He's 5 for 10. He's a big time home run threat. Luis Robert, he's 5 for 11 with a home run. So yeah, there's some bats there. I think and then on the other side you got guys like Ramirez. Who I like, who I think should it's time for him to go back on the tear. You know what I'm saying? So that's one bat I like on the other side. I don't think he have any numbers out against him. Let me see. Let me see. Not Naylor has a home run. Okay. So Jose Ramirez is 8 for 28, 3 extra base home hits and a home run. All right. So I just like if this game here. I think this game get some runs to put up on this one. I don't know what side I would pick. I ain't even gonna lie. The Dodgers, Los Angeles Dodgers and St. Louis Cardinals. I don't have much for this game here. All I can tell you in this instance is, the Dodgers, they've been lights out when it comes to, when Gonsolin's on the mound. He's 11-0, 1.6 ERA, 80 Ks and 88 innings, 0.81 whip. I can't talk you off anything outs or whatever. I don't want to trust him for strikeouts though. I ain't even gonna lie. Wainwright, on the other hand, I can't talk you off his outs either. All right. Oakland Athletics and Texas Rangers. You got Blackburn on the mound, Gray on the mound. I don't think I want to touch Gray's strikeout prop, even though he's been phenomenal. I can't talk you off of it. It's definitely in play. If I had to pick a team to win this game, it would be Texas Rangers. I need to look more into the pitching thing here. All right, Baltimore versus Chicago. We got over under 8 in this spot. Chicago Cubs are the favorites here. Steele has shown the ability to rack up some Ks. Baltimore has, they will go out and strike out versus a lefty. So, strikeouts for Steele are probably in play here, okay? Musgrove, San Diego Padres at Colorado Rockies, over under 10.5 in this one here. San Diego Padres are favorites here, and right off the bat, my favorite play. I got 4.5 strikeouts for Musgrove on DraftKings last night at a -140. I locked that in. They just gonna have to crack me. I got 4.5 Ks, man, 4.5. So what's the strikeout prop at? Where's the strikeout prop? Right. Right. Because they they only have the alternates up. So let's see. 5. So they must got him in a 6. He gonna come out at 6.5 on FanDuel. Well, let's go over here to DraftKings because that's where I got his strikeout prop at. 4.5. That's an official play for me. I know it's probably juiced up by now. It's got to be juiced up now. It's got to be super juiced. Probably 180 plus 180, or it's probably at 5.5 by now. Let's see. Four and a half, 175, minus 175. It's a parlay piece right now, but it's official for me. Outs, it's a parlay piece, but it's official for me. All right, I think he goes to 6 innings. Okay, so it just is what it is. All right. What else we got here? I think we got one more game on the docket here, and that will be the Houston Astros at Los Angeles Angels here, and what a pitching matchup we got here today. We have Houston Astros at So we got Christian Javier and Shohei Ohtani. Over under 7 here. Can't talk you off the over. I mean the under in this spot. Everything's just about good for the numbers here if you want to get to them. I can't talk you off any numbers here. I can't talk you off anything, man, truthfully. Now, Shohei Ohtani has, pitched gems against this team. You can go back and check the numbers, man. He's just been, he's been killing these guys, man. On the strikeouts, and then vice versa, for the whole league. Has been, killing these Angels. You know what I'm saying? The Angels just been striking out a ton. All right. Then, keep an eye out on the Trout. He was striking out a ton this year. I think he left the game with back tightness or whatever the case may be. Shout out to my boy last night. He went in there and got them Ks and them outs. Man, that was some shit. Man, I didn't think he was going to come out and strike out 2. What's my boy name? Damn, man, he came out and struck out 2. Cash both ways, man. That was lit. Either way it go, I like the over on Christian Javier. I know it's high, but I got at this point it's not even an official. It's a personal play. All right, everybody been getting there. I mean, I can't. I got too much Angels money in my pocket for me not to take this bet. And I can see instances where if you don't want to take it, then don't. The over on the outs, I like that for Christian Javier. I just, the strikeouts, I'm taking the strikeouts. I'm taking the outs. It just is what it is, all right? At this point, like I say, it's not official. It's damn near became personal. Like, I need that. All right. So even if I could probably see instances. Let's say if he doesn't get there in the 8Ks, but he gets the outs, then I'll probably break even there. But I'm taking both. All right. And with that being said, guys, let's run over here to FanDuel real fast to see what if the numbers change for somebody like Christian Javier. 7.5 plus 110. Hey, I can't take you. Hey, look, both of them both of their Ks in play. All right, don't get it twisted. All right. Now play performance doubles. Let's see what we can get here. So you can get, if you like, okay. No matter what team you like, these are locks for you. Okay. Whatever team you want to go with, those are locks. Or you can just take the money line or whatever the case may be. So I mean, What the hell? 6 Ks. 6 Ks. Let's see. Look at that. All right. Let me see. 7 Ks. 8 Ks for Javier plus 260. See, they know. They know not to be. What's the alternates like here? He did have. Let me see. On the first, he went out there and had 14 Ks versus the Angels, Javier. Okay, so I mean, there you have that. I mean, he's already struck their ass out. So 12 Ks get at 1100. Damn, he went out there and he was mopping the floor with their ass. I remember that game. I was so mad because I didn't get in on that. Either way it goes, man. Peace out, guys. Good luck.